Yes, it's Karen. That's right. From Wellness Works Northwest. How you doing out there? Okay. It's been a little hot lately, don't you think? It's going, oh man, I tell you. Cool. But we're getting through it. We're doing good. We're doing very, very good. Things are moving along, all that good stuff. You know, I do a lot of talking. Of course, you probably never would guess that. But as I'm talking with people, I try to listen as much as possible. But you know, every now and then you hear something that you haven't heard of before, and somebody will call me up and they'll say, "Hey, I hear you deal with people that are chronically ill," and I'll say, "Yeah," and they'll give me a term that I never heard of before, like PKU. I was like, interesting. So I'm taking notes as I'm onboarding, if you will. It's like, okay, PKU, and then you start to hear something different. You grab a hold of something, it grabs your curiosity, bam, and you're in it to win it, if you will. Now, PKU, those of you out there who haven't heard it, I've got my notes because I got to try to make sure I say this almost correctly, and it's Phenylketonuria, okay? And it's a genetic disease, meaning that your folks, their genes gave it to you, if you will. Okay, that's really deep. We won't go too far into that, but just know that you have it from birth. Now, most of the time when it comes to chronic illness, it happens to us, right? We go, oh my gosh, I have this. Oh my gosh, I got this. Okay, so now I got to deal with this. Oh, it's arthritis, it's whatever. But bam, when you don't get this, you just don't, right out the gate, you have this. It's something that you have to deal with. I always find that these diseases tend to really get me because these people have been dealing with this disease all their life. And they have such a different opinion of things and how they want to keep moving, of course, and they want new ideas. And also another good thing is advocacy. Almost with any disease out there, somebody is trying to cure it. Western civilization says, Western medicine says, hey, we're going to try and cure this because that's just the kind of pioneers we are. Yeehaw! And when it comes to PKU, they have done all kinds of wonderful things. And so I'm going to bring in a client of mine here in just a couple of weeks, as a matter of fact. We're going to have a Zoom interview with her. She has PKU, and she's going to talk about it and some of the new developments of care that they have. So check this out. When you have PKU, you basically are not able to break down protein, okay? Protein just is a no-go. Things like meat, oh my goodness, eggs, nuts, no-go. And you think, oh my God, no protein? What would you do? Okay, so then you're left kind of eating a different form of carb, if you will, so you grow up eating this. And a lot of the kids that do grow up this way, of course, have weight problems. They got, because they're eating an enormous amount of carbs and sugar. It just is definitely, it's different. There are even some effects on the brain. Check this out. So these are just major things, if you will, that people have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And it just makes you go, oh my gosh, how do you do that? There's even a formula that people with PKU drink. Now this formula, as I understand, is not very tasty, and it's something that you have to do. Now check this out. Here you are in school, you're going to the cafeteria, and don't we have memories of going to the school cafeteria? Never ever are you judged as much as you are when you were a kid, right? And now you got to go in, and now you got to drink this stuff, and people are kind of looking at you, what's that? What's that? Doesn't smell too good. That's not a protein drink. So now the kid is kind of on spot, if you will, and it's like, okay, well, no problem. They have to kind of get through that. And so it's very difficult to go through. Now, when you think about this, there's all kinds of great information about PKU online. And there's some extraneous information, too, that I'm learning now that I've involved myself with different groups and everything. It's just such an opportunity to be here and to be able to take care of people. I love what I do. It's wonderful. But so when you have PKU, you can eat most vegetables are fine. There are some sugars that they suggest that you eat. And there's that special formula, once again, and whenever we get our client on board, she's going to talk about that in a Zoom format to kind of tell you kind of what she's been through. But there's some good stuff happening, though. It's positive. It's really positive. I can't wait for you to hear it. Most fruits are good, special breads, cookies, crackers. Yeah. It's just a real tough time. Once again, it does affect their weight and everything. So they're out here and they're trying to do this. And God, you got adolescents coming at you. So many different things. But with all the new changes that are happening, we are just really excited. Some of those changes are really working. So that's why when you are diagnosed with a chronic illness, or if you are born, unfortunately, with it, it's so important that you keep a positive attitude, that you get out there and you get a good treatment plan, you get a good team of people behind you, you exercise. You knew that was coming, didn't you? Yes, that's right. You have to exercise. Exercising is so important no matter what you're going through. But we're going to have more information on genetic diseases that you can have, because I know a lot of times they get misdiagnosed. Oh, that's a big one. That's a whole other talk, as a matter of fact. So we're going to try to help you with that one too. We're going to have so much fun. Hey, I'm going to grab a resistance band. Just happen to have one right here. I love these things. This is about 20 pounds, as a matter of fact. Most of the time, and they make them all in all different kinds of everything. This is from the corporation. It's called FAT, as a matter of fact. FAT, as a matter of fact. You can get these online, and maybe even at some area stores. So you've got them in your hand. It's about 20 pounds. You're going to step on this puppy like this. Step right here. It's going to kind of give you right here. Bam. So you can kind of get a really good bicep curl. Boom. Now you can do these, boom, you can have these with you at the office or whatever. Take your time, break it out on vacation. Just take your time and go, yep, I'll be right with you. Take time for you. That's going to be really important. Bam. It's still resistance, it's still training, you still feel it. It's really good. I love these bicep curls. Do about 10 of those. Kind of take your time, and then do about 10 more. Just nice and easy. You're taking your time. And then what you can do is grab these things. These are long. And hold it above your head like that. I love this exercise. And come over here. So it's really, really good for the sides there. Those love handles, huh? Those obliques, your obliques are looking slick. Nice and easy. Just take your time. Just do a few of those, and you can kind of alternate. Kind of gives you a little total body thing. So it doesn't have to be difficult. You know what? You can do this. I'm going to help you do this. Hey, I'm sending you all kind of positive vibes and positive prayers. See you soon.